Thank you.
Neil Young. I am not familiar.
This is a new song I wrote about my ranch. I live on a ranch in California.
Okay, let's go. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Go by the name Black Pegasus. And as he was talking, he's like, yo, California was way different back then than it is now. Anyways, Neil Young. The name massively sounds familiar. But when I was talking to Don, because people were like, yo, you should check out this one specifically, Neil Young, Old Man. I don't know if I've ever heard anything from Neil Young. Actually, let's get into it. I actually, when I was talking to Don, I mistaked him for Neil Diamond. Yo. But anyways, let's get into this, you guys. Let's discover Neil Young. This is interesting. Interesting. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you rock with the vibe, subscribe. You know what it is. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40. All right, y'all, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel the same way you do these reactions. We just dropped a interview with the one and only legendary legend of hip-hop freestyle, MC Supernatural. They call him the father of freestyle for a reason. And when I say freestyle, I mean all off of the top of the brain, in the moment, all improv, putting raps together. It was an incredible interview. We got a lot of hip-hop history. We got some freestyles out of him. Amazing. Please check that out and help support the original stuff so we can keep making that. Now, as for Neil Young, let's see what comes up on the sidebar. Judas Priest, Neil Young, Heart of Gold. Interesting. I've heard Heart of Gold, but I don't know if I heard Neil Young sing it. I heard Charles Bradley. That's the Heart of Gold, right? So this is Neil Young's song Heart of Gold. We're not reacting to that one. But maybe I don't know if I've heard that before other than Charles Bradley. I'm just looking at the sidebar. Neil Young, Needle and the Damage Done. Don't know that. Let's see if anything else pops up. A lot of random stuff. Neil Young, hey, 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 my. He looks familiar in here. Giving me, like, with these chops, giving me Blues Travelers vibes. All right. Anyways, I'm not familiar with Neil Young. And I don't think I've ever heard this song ever before, and you guys wanted me to check it out, so let's get into it. Now, bring it back just a little bit, and let's vibe with this brother and see what's going on.
New song I wrote about my ranch. I live on a ranch in California.
Okay. What part of California? Not the city.
I just bought it a while ago from these two lawyers. And there was an old man living on it. I don't know if you have things like that here, like foreman on ranches. He's like an old caretaker, takes care of all the cows, fences and everything. So I wrote this song for him.
That's kind of interesting already. Let's go.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you.
He has an amazing voice. Amazing.
Oh man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I want look in my eyes and you can tell that's true.
I've definitely never heard this before. The dude has an amazing voice. I mean, it's Neil Young. He's up there. I've heard of the name, but I mean, he's okay. I'm trying to put together the lyrics when he's talking about this old man, because it's about this caretaker, and he's like, I'm a lot like you, but the old man is older. He's obviously younger. He's talking from the perspective being 24. And am I tripping? He bought a ranch in California when he was 24? Anyways, that's wild. Anyways, I want to hear the whole song, try to put this together, but looks like I slept on Neil Young. And I mean, I'm a rapper. I'm a rap kid, hip hop kid. That's what I grew up listening to, but I'm sure someone sampled Neil Young in hip hop and put it, because like, dude, his voice is just anyways.
Lullabies look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first and last, look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you. Take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I want look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Thank you.
Wow. So that was kind of deep. I mean, maybe it wasn't the song. I liked it. I love his voice. What I was getting from the song, he's saying this old man, I think it's because they're both alone. I think he's insinuating that he's single. And, you know, when he's saying he's a caretaker, so it's like the old man, all he has is, you know, I mean, that's what he said at the beginning, right? Like he's taking care of like cows and chickens and stuff. Hold on. Oh, here's the lyric.
Thank you. This is a new song I wrote about my ranch. I live on a ranch in California. And I just bought it a while ago from these two lawyers. And there was an old man living on it. I don't know if you have things like that here, like foreman on ranches. He's like an old caretaker, takes care of all the cows, fences and everything. So I wrote this song for him.
It's crazy. He's like, I wrote this song for him. Got it. Did he kick the dude off of the ranch when he moved there? Like, what happened? Did he get Neil Young-trified? Yo. All right. So, old man, look at my eyes. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24, and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. So now it's kind of dawning on me. Yeah, he's alone, just like the caretaker is taking care of this place alone. But in this ranch he's calling a paradise, it makes me want to share this, right? Like, you ever have something nice, you want to share that moment, or like, even if it's materialistic, like share it, like, oh, like, yeah, like you don't want to, it's like going to dinner, right? You don't want to go to dinner alone. You'd like to share that meal, or that you're in a house. You know how they say family completes the house? Like, you don't want to be in a huge house alone. So that's what I'm getting there. This makes a lot more sense. And you guys let me know if I'm getting it right or whatever. I don't know. Perception, interpretation. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to interpret music, but that's what I'm getting from these lyrics now. All right. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that wouldn't get tossed, rolling home to you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Yeah, so he's single. Sounds like he just had a breakup. He buys this ranch. It's paradise. Reminds him of his loved one. And this caretaker's on his ranch. And the caretaker has no one but the ranch, right? And he's just like seeing the similarities. Even though they're age difference and stuff, there's similarities. And he's actually saying, I'm rolling home to you, like you know, to the caretaker. That's how I'm taking this. Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me to mean that much to you. I've been first and last. Look at how the time goes past, but I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Wonder if the dude passed away. That whole part at the end, that's what took me back a little bit. When he said, I'm a lot like you were, speaking of him in the past tense. Or was he just saying like, hey, like, you know, you were single and that's why you ended up on this ranch? Like, I got questions for Neil, yo. Sheesh. But that's how I'm interpreting this, and that's what I'm thinking is going on here. Just going home to his ranch, single, missing his loved one, and seeing this older brother who might not have anyone in his life but this ranch, and that's all he does, and just seeing the relatableness, like, yeah, I'm a lot like you, and now I'm rolling home to you, like you're my significant other almost. That's what I'm getting from this. But you guys let me know your interpretation, or maybe has come out and he did an interview and said exactly what this is about. Now, I pride myself in doing first-time reactions where I know nothing about the artist. You know, and sometimes we know, you know, but I just say, I know, oh, I know this. We're just, you know, reacting to this song, but I don't know anything about Neil Young from what I'm seeing here. So let me know some of his big songs, because the thing is, I was always into oldies. I did listen to the oldies station. So I'm sure Neil Young, that he had to have like a oldies joint. Maybe. I don't know. But that Heart of Gold, I've heard Heart of Gold sung by Charles Bradley, and I think I've heard the original. So that wouldn't be surprising to me. But anyways, this was Neil Young, Old Man. And I really enjoyed that. I really did. It's funny too, man, how far you can get just using your voice as an instrument, and that guitar. Man, it always trips me out how some of these brothers will just, you know, I'm so used to, you know, seeing bands all mic'd up, or even with hip hop, you have to have like these, like a lot of complexity in the beat and stuff. And it's just like, hey, let me just sing my soul out and play these chords. And it comes out beautiful. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you thought of this. Like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.
40.